First question is general. Number 1, question. What did God hammer?
What did God, multiple against set? What did God, call today? Okay, therefore, God against set a certain day, calling it today, he called it today, a certain day.
Sorry. Harold, what did God give Paul?
Wisdom.
That's right.
So do you guys find it confusing that it's Peter, and then in the end it goes Paul again? And then when you're like, according to, and they're like clarifying, you say Paul, because I've done like 7 or 8 books that say Paul.
Paul's just a creeper.
Yeah, and then in the local quizzing, we have to say things like, I already understand, and the girl says. Because, it's in
That's like
Peter.
proven.
Okay, number 2 is a reference. Number 2, question. Finish this verse and give the reference. Tanya?
For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears.
Shirlene, something else. Shirlene. Finish this verse and give the reference. For you were like sheep.
For you were like sheep going astray, but now you have returned to the shepherd and overseer of your souls. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 25.
Yep.
Good try, Tony.
Number 3 is general. Number 3, question. When does every, Shirley,
When does every priest stand up and perform his religious duties? When does every priest offer the same sacrifice which can never take place since? Day after day, again and again. Day after day, every priest stands up and performs his religious duties, and then again and again, he offers the same sacrifice which can never take place since.
that's correct.
Could I have a question as a foundation?
When does every priest stand to perform his religious duties?
I just want to make sure it was out of that first.
Number 4 is the general. Number 4, question. What judgment, Solomon?
Begins with the family of God, and if it begins with us, what will be the outcome of those who do not believe the gospel of God? Judgment begins with the family of God, and since we are the family of God, it begins with us, and
I'm sorry. Grant. What if judgment begins with the family of God?
Then what will be the outcome of your way of life?
Sorry. You were very close. What will be the outcome for those who do not obey the gospel of God?
I did the next verse.
Number 5 is the context. Number 5, question. In Hebrews chapter 6, what should we not handle?
Hebrews chapter 6. Hebrews chapter 6. But again, the foundation of repentance from acts leading to death, and of faith in God, instructions about baptism, the laying on of hands, and the resurrection of the dead and eternal judgment.
Good job.
Good job. I think that's my first.
Number 6 is a general. Number 6, question. What is set aside? Shirley.
What is set aside? Because weak and useless, the former regulation.
That's correct. Okay. Number 7 is a general. Number 7, question. What are external, Carol?
What are external regulations that apply only until the new order? The gifts and sacrifices being offered, which are they're just a matter of food and drink and various ceremonial washings. The gifts and sacrifices being offered are just a matter of food and drink and various ceremonial washings, and these are what are external regulations that apply only until the time of the new order.
That's correct. Number 8's a quote. Number 8, question. Quote 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 10.
Verse 12.
Sorry. Shirley, quote 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18.
For Christ died for sins once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive by the Spirit.
That's right.
Good try, Nathaniel.
Time out, Prescott.
Hey. Where we always are, sitting on the seats. Number 9 is an according to. Number 9, question. According to Hebrews chapter 11, verse, Harold,
11 verse 14.
sorry. Hannah. According to Hebrews chapter 11, verse 35, what were others?
Hebrews chapter 1, verse 35. Tortured and refused to be released.
That's correct.
Good job,
Hannah.
good job, Harold.
Number 10 is general. Number 10,
Going.
question. What has given us Hannah?
Everything we need for life and godliness. His divine power. His meaning, the Lord Jesus' divine power, giving us everything we need for life and godliness.
That's correct.
Good job.
Yeah, she gave me answer what I've written down after she's read that. Okay, number 11 is general. Number 11, question. Whom should you greet? Solomon.
Whom should you greet with the kiss of love, one another?
That's right. There's some bonus. Number 12 is a verse. Number 12, question. Finish this verse. Julian.
Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he's able to help those who are being tempted.
That's correct.
Good job.
Number 13 is general. Number 13, question. Whom have you not? Oh.
Whom have you not called on? You have not called on a father who is.
Hannah, whom have you not seen?
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Can I just have the reference?
I don't know if I'm supposed to give it up, but
Well, if it's part of the answer. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, not if you're, I'm just not thinking, you know, like, I'm not supposed to give you information you can challenge on. So, you can ask me later. I can give it to you now if you're not going to challenge.
Okay.
Okay, it's in First Peter 1.
Okay.
Okay. Number 14 to general. Number 14, question. Where has God spoken? Tim.
Where has God spoken? Where has God? Okay. In these last days.
No. Fix it. Where has God spoken about the seventh day in these words? And on the seventh day, God rested from all his work.
In the passage above.
Good guess, but no, it's an awful answer. It's somewhere.
Good guy. Good
Number
job, Tim.
15 is an according to. Number 15, question. According to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 13, Harold.
With what will they be paid back? What have they done? Why will they be paid back with harm? What is their idea of pleasure? Where do they carouse? What are they? Where do they feast? What do they do while they feast with you? They will be paid back with harm for the harm they have done. They have done harm. They will be paid back with harm for the harm they have done. Their idea of pleasure is to carouse in broad daylight. They carouse in broad daylight. They are blots and blemishes. They revel with you as they feast with you, and they revel in their pleasure while they feast with you. They revel in their pleasure while they feast with you.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well,
Could I have the question answered?
yes, you can. According to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 13, what are these men? All right, I guess we're entering the air region. It could still go either way, really. Number 16 is a general. Number 16, question. Through whom, Hannah?
Okay. Through whom do you believe? In God? And him, meaning,
Harold. Through whom may the God of peace work in us what is pleasing to him?
Through Jesus Christ.
That's correct. Number 17 is according to. Number 17, question. According to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 4. Harold?
12 verse 14. What should you make every effort to do? In what should you make every effort to live? With whom should you make every effort to live in peace? What should you be? Why should you live in peace with all men and be holy? Without what is will no one see the Lord? Who will no one see? You should make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. You should make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. You should make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. You should be. You should do this because without holiness, no one will see the Lord. No one will see the Lord without holiness.
Wow, you got it. Okay. Number 18 is a general. Number 18, question. Who did not remain, Shirley?
Who did not remain faithful to my covenant? My being the Lord's. Their forefathers. From the house of Israel to the house of Judah.
That's correct. Here you go, Shirley.
Nice job.
There's the time.
I love how you always go for the candy. It's just really funny. I've noticed that. I cannot eat during a quiz, so it's like, candy? No.
All right, number 19 is the in what book and chapter? Number 19, question. In what book and chapter is the following in the Solomon?
In the beginning, O Lord, you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. Hebrews 1.
That's it. Okay. Last one, according to. Number 20, question. According to Hebrews chapter 3, verse 7.
according to Hebrews chapter 3, verse 7. What does the Holy Spirit say? Who says, today if you hear his voice? When do you hear his voice? Okay, the Holy Spirit says today if you hear his voice. That's what it says in that verse. What the Holy Spirit does. He says today if you hear his voice.
Sorry. Harold, according to Hebrews chapter 3, verse 17. How long was God angry?
4 years.
Yeah.
Good job.
I got into that, but I was like, there's no questions here. There's no questions you can make out of that. Good job.
I'm sorry.
Awesome job. Cruising is fun. It's supposed to be enthusiastic.
You are very
That's not.
Yeah, but I can't do.